The night is darker than it seems, and the silence of the world is louder than ever before. Have you ever felt it? That quiet trembling in the air, that sense that history is moving toward a single, unavoidable point? What if everything you thought you knew about time, destiny, and the end of the age was not random at all, but a perfectly orchestrated plan, unfolding like clockwork? Right now, as you hear these words, signs are converging in the heavens and on the earth, pointing to an event that prophets, apostles, and seers long to witness, the return of Jesus, the second coming. But what if this story is far bigger than the images you've been given? What if it is a cosmic drama, hidden in symbols, in science, in myth, and in prophecy? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to peel back layers of history and mystery, revealing truths most people have never heard. By the time you reach the end of this journey, you may never see the sky, the Bible, or your own life the same way again. The second coming of Jesus is not just a chapter at the end of the book. It is the crescendo of the entire symphony of Scripture. From Genesis to Revelation, the narrative has been moving like a great river toward this point. But the next part will surprise you even more. The patterns of his first coming are woven like shadows into his second. As a child in Bethlehem, he came quietly, humbly, almost hidden. But he promised that his return would be visible, thunderous, cosmic. As lightning flashes from the east to the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Yet even in that promise, there are codes, hints, and signs waiting to be decoded. Look to the heavens. In the ancient world, the sky was not just a backdrop. It was a scroll written by God. Constellations were not mere star patterns, but symbols, each with a name, each telling a story. Astronomers and theologians alike have noted how planetary alignments often coincide with biblical milestones. A star over Bethlehem, a blood moon at Passover. The next revelation uncovers a secret very few people know. Many of the prophecies about the end times include language of cosmic disturbance. The sun darkened, the moon turned to blood, the stars falling. Are these metaphors, or are they scientific descriptions of a real, observable event that will shake both heaven and earth? The answer may be closer than you think, but the story of Jesus' return is not just written in the sky. It is embedded in the feasts, the calendars, the rhythms of God's appointed times. Just as his first coming fulfilled the spring feasts Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, and Pentecost, so his return is often linked by scholars to the fall feasts, the Feast of Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, the Feast of Tabernacles. The trumpet blast, the shofar, is not just an ancient instrument, but a signal, a sound that crosses the boundary between the physical and the spiritual. In rabbinic tradition, the last trump of the Feast of Trumpets was said to open the gates of heaven. Paul echoed this when he wrote, "At the last trumpet, we shall be changed." Could it be that Jesus' second coming is already synchronized with the future trumpet blast, a cosmic appointment waiting to happen? Step into Jerusalem for a moment. Imagine the stones of the old city walls vibrating with the sound of 100 shofars. Picture pilgrims gathered under a twilight sky, the new moon, a faint sliver over the horizon. Imagine that very moment when prophecy ceases to be words on a page and becomes the air you breathe. What comes next may change how you see the sky forever. Because prophecy is not a myth to be admired, it's a map to be followed. And that map is telling us something extraordinary about the times we live in.